Ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wasting no time. Corral going to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Irvin, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Panthers at 9-2 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Corral looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it in, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run up the middle with Bush. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Corral sets up play action.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw coming.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Bush trying the middle, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught here by Griffin. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off for big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Try to punch it across with Bush. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutt's good on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Irvin, room here to run. A solid stiff arm. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 86 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. The point after is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Irvin at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Irvin, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Saints first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 2.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Irvin. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Irvin, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the delay, it's Bush. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.